While in the darklands, we would see a bunch of trees and dead sort of plants everywhere. As Luigi gets up, he rubs his head and he looks all around, calling out for Mario, as he then slowly tries to figure out what's going on. He looks around and is kind of creeped out by it all. He picks up the remaining plumber gear and, decides to walk around, hoping to find Mario. As he wanders around, he sees that this place looks abandoned, and it looks something straight out of a horror film that he saw in high school. And Luigi is not happy to be here. As he continues onwards, he trips on some stones, which startles him for a moment. He then accidentally steps on a twig and trips, and he nearly lands into lava. But he luckily manages to get away, and he trips down below nearby a tree trunk. As Luigi gets up, he slowly takes a deep breath. Just then he's caught off by a bunch of bats who then fly out, ultimately completely scaring Luigi. Luigi is, horrified, but he continues on, while looking around using his flashlights. And then his flashlight loses battery, and he begins to try and see if there's something he can do to turn it back on. While looking all around, he notices something, but then it disappears. As he turns the light back on, he becomes face to face with a dry bones. As it roars at Luigi, he begins to make a run for it, as the dry bones follows after him. Luigi is not happy. However, he trips over a branch, and as he's running while looking, he doesn't even notice that he's running past a massive oak tree, and he goes flying into the branch, and it acts as sort of a slingshot, sending him back towards the dry bones, smashing into him, causing all of his bones and body parts to come out. Luigi is, surprised, but he's actually happy. The dry bones is done for. He then begins to mock him and, he grabs his hat saying that he got Luigi'd. Just then the dry bones reforms and reconstructs its body back up again, turning itself back into, what it was before. And then it roars at Luigi. Luigi then is even more horrified and scared. Then he screams when he hears dry bones crawling out of the ground, causing chaos and, trying to attack him. And Luigi begins to run as hundreds of them begin spawning around the area. And as Luigi continues to run, he notices that there's a castle nearby, and that maybe he can use that to hide from the dry bones. Luigi then asks the simple question, why are they hunting him? And Luigi heads towards the castle, avoiding anything that stands in his way. And, he avoids the broken bridge by jumping over, and manages to shut the doors just in time. Luigi then takes a deep breath. He then begins to rethink his opportunities here. That Mario might be somewhere else, and that he went somewhere else, that he's inside a dark, creepy castle, that there's nothing to be scared of, to just take a deep breath, to go to your happy place. And Luigi takes a deep breath and relaxes. He then looks around the castle, before immediately crying, saying that he's gonna die here, and that he slowly whispers out for Mario, hoping that he might be here somewhere. But he then says that he looks like he's going to be stuck here for a while. As Luigi then takes a seat. He then begins to smile as he notices the interior of the castle. He then says that it reminded him of his 4th grade play that he played as King Arthur, although he wasn't a very courageous King Arthur, in the Brooklyn High. As he takes off his hat, he looks at the photo he has of Mario. Each of them have one of their own photos. And Luigi feels bad as he feels that he could have done more to help out on that day when they messed up Mayor Pauline's office, and that it was his fault that they got them there. Just then a flash of light appears and the Shy Guy's here behind Luigi. As he slowly turns around, Luigi screams at the top of his lungs, doing the iconic pose from Luigi's Mansion. Meanwhile, back with Mario, Captain Toad sends Mario into the Mushroom Kingdom town square. He explains that this is the main hub for the kingdom, that the Toads live here, and that this is where it all began. Mario is amazed by this, but he keeps getting stares from everyone. And as they're walking by, Captain Toad says, "Out of the way, everyone." Everyone's happy to see Captain Toad, as he's kind of a big deal around here. And he says that he's not found much, but he's found something. Mario helps out some of the other citizens, even giving some dropped coins back to other Toads. And they even thank him for his services. And, well, Mario then follows Toad up an elevator. As he jumps all around, he's surprised that there's no safety harnesses on. How do they even work here? How do the blocks even stay up? And Mario says, wait, as he tries to keep up with Captain Toad. Mario jumps on the edge of the floating platform and tries to get up. Luckily, he catches up to Captain Toad, as he then has to walk across a platform of bricks, which he's surprised there's no harness, or at least, rails, or at least barriers to keep the balance. Mario then sees something that catches him by surprise. A pipe, the same one he flied out of, but they're used to transport, and Mario doesn't do well when transporting, as he messes up the plumbing, but eventually ends up at Princess Peach's castle. And Captain Toad introduces Mario to the castle, a landmark, and as the two of them approach, Mario's in all awe at the stained glass window of Peach, to which Captain Toad says, "Yep, that's her, the princess." The guards then stop Mario and Captain Toad from going in. "Oh, hey Captain Toad," said the other Toads. Mario says that he needs to see the princess now. But the other Toads refuse, saying there is no princess here. If she was here, she would be in another castle, not this one. Then, Captain Toad decides to distract the guards by offering them some food, to which they say that they haven't even had breakfast. They've been on a very strict kind of diet. Mario then sneaks in, and as he tries to sneak in, however, some of the guards spot him and they begin to chase him throughout the castle. Meanwhile, in the main area of the castle, the throne room, we would see the Toadstool Council, the highest members of the Mushroom Kingdom, talking. Toadsworth would mention how Bowser had defeated King Flippy, King of the Penguins, in the Icelands, and had took the Superstar, along with King Flippy. and is going to use it to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Which everyone is in shock. They ask the princess what to do. Peach steps up. She says that they are going to stop Bowser, but the Toads argue back, saying that they can't fight. They're too adorable to fight, which Peach she knows. But she says that she has a plan. The Kong army is their answer. If she can convince the king to fight for them, then they will be able to take down Bowser and stop him. Toadsworth speaks, stating that while it's a good idea, the Kongs would never agree to an alliance. They are not ones to be reasoned with, especially with their king. He's quite cranky. Peach is aware, but she says that she's going to convince them. She then says that Toadsworth is in charge while she's gone. Toadsworth says, "Good luck, princess, for all of us in the council." Just then, Princess Peach notices Mario running down the corridor, trying to get her attention. And Peach is at a loss for words at seeing Mario for the first time. And as the guards grab Mario, she tells them to release him. And as she looks at Mario, she's a little surprised by him. She looks around him to make sure that he doesn't look weird, but is surprised that he's actually a human. Like an actual human. And she's over the moon. And she asks, where did he come from? And Mario says that he came from Brooklyn, but that's not important. He says that he and his brother Luigi accidentally fell into a portal, to a pipe portal thingy, and now he's in the Darklands. And he came here to get your help, to get him back by some guy named Bowser. Peach realized this, and she says, well, then Bowser must have got him, so that must mean that... But the princess says that she's going to be getting back Bowser. Well, beating Bowser and will defeat him. Mario asks if he can go with her, but Peach laughs this off, stating that Bowser is not a joke. He is a lunatic and a complete madman. He would disintegrate Mario. He would disintegrate you. She also calls him a human. Just human, not even calling him by his name. And she would comment on how funny Mario looks. And that he doesn't even stand a chance. And even if he did, well, the odds would be stacked against him. It would be a 99% chance of death. And Mario claims this: you can make fun of me all you want, princess. But listen, I'm going with you whether you like it or not. He is my brother, and I'm going to save him. So, are you going to help me? And Peach gives a sort of cocky smirk. Well, okay then. I'll make you a deal though. You finish this, I'll give you a test. If you pass it, then you come with me. If not, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Meanwhile, in the Darklands, the Dry Bones have Luigi tied up and are taking him away. However, as Luigi enters into a flying blimp or hot air balloon, he notices the castle down below, and gets a flashback of a castle that he built similarly as a child, and him being very impressed with it, with all of the details and blocks all surrounding it. However, he would also remember that two bullies in particular who looked like Mario and Luigi, but were actually Wario and Waluigi, destroyed the castle and made fun of Luigi. However, Baby Mario saved Baby Luigi and helped him out. And Luigi realized that he relies way too much on Mario a lot of the time. And this scene shows on how much Luigi really does depend on Mario. Meanwhile, Princess Peach shows Mario the ropes of the training area, and she completes the task, which makes Mario surprised. And she offers him some advice. She even gives him a power-up. She explains that they're like weird kind of items that give them special abilities. And she gives Mario the item to help him complete the course. A mushroom. Mario is not happy. In fact, he asks if there's maybe another power-up that doesn't involve a mushroom, but Peach is not taking this kindly. And Mario unfortunately eats the mushroom, and while he does gain powers, he quickly loses them because the course turns out to be too hard for him. But he keeps trying and keeps failing and failing. However, Mario is determined to win. He will stop at nothing to rescue Luigi. So he gives the training course one last try. And he avoids the mistakes he made. He jumps over the piranha plants, dodges the bomber bills, dodges the bullet bills, and jumps on top of them, and ducks underneath the piranha plants. And just when it all looks good, Mario manages to grab on top of the flagpole. Peach is surprised and says that he passed the test. Plumber boy. Or human. And, well, they've got one big adventure to go on. Mario says, "Adventure? Well, yeah. We have to recruit the Kong army to help fight Bowser. We're going to help rescue your brother. And I won't rest until he's saved." Besides, I've never seen anyone do something like that before. That was incredible. You never gave up. Mario says, well, it's kind of this thing I've had for a while. You know, not giving up in the face of danger. Peach says, that's pretty cool. You're not from here, are you? Well, not really, said Mario. I'd love to hear more about your world. Human. Heh. Yeah. But, you can quit with that human stuff. I'm Mario, by the way. Mario. It's, plumber of Brooklyn. Very well. And, you can call me Peach. Princess Peach. Okay, Princess. As the two of them watch the sunset. Meanwhile, in the skies, on Bowser's flying fortress, all of the Koopas and all of the Goombas and all of the others are having a massive party, celebrating Bowser's victory over King Flippy and reclaiming the superstar. Bowser calls out to his minions that he has a speech to give, that he's finally got the superstar, and phase 2 of his plan will now be in order, marrying the princess. To which everyone's caught off guard. Just then they yell out that doesn't Princess Peach hate Bowser? And he reveals yes, that is true. She did hate, they used to be friends, and, well, he kind of he may have done many different stupid ways to try and impress her, including burning down a bakery, destroying a mountain, and also may have destroyed a very powerful relic of Toadstool as a statue, and may have destroy parts of the castle, but he really loves Peach for who she is. A strong, capable leader with all the skills in the world. And when she sees the superstar, then wedding bells. And I will be the most powerful Koopa in the world. No one will stop me, and our kingdoms will be united. And then I will rule the world, says Bowser. Just then one of the Koopas says, what if she says no? And Bowser flames the entire guy, catching everyone off guard. If she refuses, then I will use phase 3 of my plan. I will then use the superstar, wipe out her kingdom, and destroy all the Toads. Every single one of them. Just then, everyone begins to cheer, as Bowser tells them all to prepare for the wedding, as it's planning time now. Just then, Kamek asks Bowser, what are they planning to actually do? As Kamek's a bit confused, he also tells him that a human has entered the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser is a little annoyed at this, and that he tells his men, Lord Sheldon and Patch, to spy on this Mario and the princess to make sure that Bowser still has a shot with the princess. Lord Sheldon agrees. He claims that he wants Mario gone out the picture to prove to his boss that he is the best, and he flaps his wings to escape. Bowser then declares out, "Bring me Mario. Bring me the plumber. I want him, so I can rip him apart." Lord Sheldon agrees. "It will be my honor, Lord Bowser. Come on, Patch." As Patch laughs maniacally. As the group fly off using their wings, Bowser then makes a really funny reference to the Wizard of Oz. "Fly, my pretties! Fly! Fly, my Koopaling pretties!" as they fly off. The next day, all the Toads are gathered in front of Peach's castle, celebrating the fact that Princess Peach is off to recruit the Kong army. Princess Peach tells Mario that they're all counting on them, so there's no exact pressure, even if they fail. And Mario is surprised. Peach then gives a speech where she says that this is Mario, and that he will be joining her for her adventure to go get the Kong army. Peach then asks a simple question. What's it like in his world? And Mario says, well, there's no massive mushrooms around. And Peach laughs at this. Captain Toad comes in, saying, "Captain Toad reporting for duty, ready for adventure." And Peach asks the question, "Do you know this guy?" Yeah, I met him when I came out the portal." And Captain Toad says, "Yes, Mario, we all know. I will protect you, Princess." And the Princess agrees for Captain Toad to come on the adventure, as he knows most of the Mushroom Kingdom. And they would then travel forth to going through all different game levels, with them eventually reaching a mountain overlooking everything. However, Lord Sheldon and Patch would be watching from a distance, keeping an eye on as they fly off. Meanwhile, Bowser would be, of course, playing his classic song, Peaches. I really don't have anything to say for this bit of the rewrite, to be fair. I just think that when I first saw this, it was really good, honestly. Just, there's nothing really else for this bit of the song that really needs to be said. It's perfect, honestly. It fits Bowser's character perfectly. And, yeah, I love it. Peaches! Well, anyway, Bowser gets interrupted by Kamek, as he asks, what does he want? To which Kamek says that he's just gotten a report back from Lord Sheldon, and that apparently that the plumber is with the princess, which Bowser is not happy with. While he's aware of this, he wants to know some questions about it. He asks Kamek a question. This, Mario, where did he come from? We do not know, sire. Very well. What is he like, exactly? Is he tough? Well, he is. He didn't give up on the training course. Okay. Last question. Does the princess like him, exactly? Well, we are not sure. But they did spend the night in the castle. Right. Bowser seems very calm, surprisingly. Kamek says, sleepover-wise, I think. But, sire, just look at you. Everyone loves you here. You're Bowser, Lord Bowser, the King of the Koopas. There's a day named after you, of course. Bowser yells, claiming that he knows that there's a day named after him because he's the one who invented it. Bowser Day is a real thing, and that the princess will marry him. He then walks off to go find Lord Sheldon in hopes of finding more information out of Mario to crush him and kill him.